Good evening. I'm Nemani Ndelembetiki of the Fiji Sun. Welcome to Fiji's only TV editorial show. In my say this week, I will share an inspirational story of how a young girl in an orphanage beats the odds to become a doctor and the lessons we can learn from her experience. We have many inspirational stories of our own people, past and present. One that will really touch our hearts is of a girl who was given to the orphanage, St. Christopher's Home in Naulu, after her father died. Sisters or nuns at the home describe her as shy and an obedient girl who followed the strict rules of the home. She was also a bright girl at school who worked and studied hard. Because of the high standards she attained, she received a government scholarship to study medicine at the Fiji School of Medicine under the Fiji National University. She studied for 7 years and is now a doctor in one of our major hospitals. You can read the full story in tomorrow's Fiji Sun. 2 other girls from the home will soon graduate from FNU and the University of the South Pacific in separate disciplines. It's a tribute to the girls and the marvelous work and sacrifice done by the sisters or the nuns who look after the children in the home. The nuns stood in as proxies or substitutes for the children's parents and must be recognized for their contribution in molding these children's lives. In a promiscuous world of rapidly declining moral standards, where unwanted pregnancies and sexually transmitted diseases or infections are increasingly becoming a social problem, the girls' achievements stand out like a beacon of light for mariners in a stormy night. Police are currently investigating 2 cases of alleged infanticide after 2 newborn babies were found dead, one in a bus at Waimbakasi near Nosori and the second at a dumpster in Sabu-Sabu. The ex-St. Christopher's girls did not dwell in self-pity. I'm sure they have learned from the sad experiences of others who had wallowed in the morass of despondency. The doctor did not blame her mother nor her heritage for living in an orphanage. She used it as a motivation to succeed and become somebody in life. She developed her God-given talents. She probably got taught by the nuns in the home to recognize and use her inherent talents. And she did. She is a role model and a trailblazer for the other children in the home. They have succeeded because they've used the power of positive thinking. Mahatma Gandhi, revered the world over for his nonviolent philosophy of passive resistance, the leading figure in India's struggle to gain independence from Great Britain, once said, and I quote, "Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning." Close quote. Ramez Sesson, the founder of SuccessConsciousness.com website, who has written several books, said, quote, "Positive thinking is a mental and emotional attitude that focuses on the bright side of life and expects positive results. A positive person anticipates happiness, health, and success, and believes that he or she can overcome any obstacle and difficulty. Positive thinking is not accepted by everyone. Some consider it as nonsense and scoff at people who follow it. But there is a growing number of people who accept positive thinking as a fact and believe in its effectiveness. The St. Christopher's girls can vouch for that. They have shown that positive thinking can turn our dreams into reality. I am Nemani Njalembetiki of the Fiji Sun. And that was my say tonight. For more of my views, you can read the Fiji Sun. See you next week.